What's up? My name is Julian Williams, and I take Expedite. Some days I walk into the gym, and I don't necessarily feel like working. Take a scoop or two of this, be ready to go. It's the best stuff I've ever had. Expedite.
And, you know, when I look at the fight, I see me being the more aggressive guy, you know, especially in the first 4 rounds. I see me winning the first 4 rounds easily. You know, he did a lot of taunting, he did a lot of things to win over judges at the end, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you're supposed to win rounds or whatever. But I'm glad I had the judges that I had, you know. The unofficial scorecard paint the narrative to people, you know, special casuals that come in and looking into the boxing and want to see what's going on. Now, when you have the unofficial saying certain things and have certain things pan out in a certain way, it paints a picture to a while. Then you go away with, oh, it's a 10-2 and all that and stuff like that, you know. But also when I'm looking at the fight, I'm saying that I'm overly excited, I'm too anxious. I'm trying to do something that I know I could do. I normally do on a day-to-day basis, a natural ability that I have. Instead of staying patient and just letting it come to me, like I always say, I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. And when it comes down, baby, good night, I try to force it.
Do you see opportunity? When you watch that film, you're like, I could have done a lot more here in segments.
Most definitely. You know, even in the fight when Fury was bending down, I would see him bend down. It was slow motion to me. Although I still, you know, it's a lot of things I can go into, but a lot of things that I won't say about it because people, you won't understand what I'm saying. But it was a lot of time when it was bending over, I could see him, like in slow motion to me going, I can even see his eyes closed when he bent over. But still, I'm coming, it's like, it's almost like it was a force or something that was holding me back or something. I don't know, you know. But it's a lot of other things, just like even when I have my guard up, certain things that I don't normally do in a fight, certain positionings that I was in that I don't normally do in a fight. You know, I probably was lesser than 50% of it, you know. And then at the end of the fight, I probably at 205. But, you know, weight doesn't matter to me because my power carries on until the 1st to the 12th. But it's a lot of things in there that I could talk about, you know what I mean, that I've seen. And that's why February the 14th is such a great moment for me. So I can be able to display, you know, everything that I know I can do. I can correct a lot of wrongs into rights.
Do you have to jab with him a little bit more? Because he flicked a lot of jabs and it gave the impression that he's the busier guy. So do you have to match that once in a while, even if it's just a token jab?
I just think I don't not, you know, matching, you know, not only matching, but, you know, throwing a lot more in general, just in general, for real. Because, you know, the jab, it sets things up. You know, it sets the right hand up, instead of the left hook up, or uppercut, you know, anything else that you want to throw behind, after that punch or turn into a combination. You know what I'm saying? It sets up, so we're definitely adding a lot of more jabs, 2s and 3s up in there, especially in training. You know, like I said, this is going on my 3rd week, and it feels like my body is going on the 6th week because of the quick turnaround that I'm doing now, and it makes me even better.
Do you feel like you're playing with fire a little bit with that one-punch power? You were down on the scorecards with Ortiz, and you know you just turned the fight on its head with the knockout. But do you feel like you might be playing with fire with the knockout power?
Now, when I go in there, you know, I don't feel none of that. I don't feel like I'm playing with fire. It's like I'm gonna try to lose rounds or whatever. I'm gonna you know, try to knock him out with this right hand. I'm gonna lose a couple of rounds or whatever. I mean, no one wants to lose rounds. You know what I mean? In the rounds that they say he lost, when I go back and look at him, I'm like, how the hell you felt I lost them rounds? What are you looking? I would love to do a sit down with any expert. Anybody in boxing feel they have the IQ or the knowledge. I would love to sit down with any of this fight that they feel that I've lost and go back up on those fights. But when you have devastating power like I do, you don't really worry about too much. All you worry about is a 12-round fight, 36 minutes. Somebody gonna make a mistake, and guess what? You're gonna make more than one mistake in there. But the only thing about me, like I always said, and you can always quote me, they have to be perfect for 12 rounds. I don't have to be perfect for 2.
Hey Champ, you mentioned against Ortiz, you was working on your patience. You want to display your patience for that fight. This fight, is there something particular you want to display to the fans? Outside of giving them a great fight, obviously, and getting the W.
You know, more patience, being more calm. You know, a lot of things that, you know, when they're looking at the first fight, calm down. I was going to the corner, tell myself, like, calm down. calm down. Why you so rowdy? You know, just calm down. And I could never calm down. I could never get myself to like, until the last 12 rounds when I actually caught him. You know, so I think that's going to be a lot of that, a lot of feet positioning, getting myself at a certain angle. You know, I'm not going to call it out, because if I say that, then they'll know what I'm looking for. But it's a lot of different things that's going to be changed up. It's going to be a totally different fight come February 22nd.
Is there something in your training that you're doing differently than before? Not that you have to change much, but is there something that you're doing differently just to improve your game a little bit?
No. Not doing nothing different. We're just doing what I know to do. You know, and a lot of this stuff is muscle memory. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things that we do in camp and in training that we may not do in the fight. Because when you get the look in front of you, it's different. And you know, you can have people to come in and mimic the fighter and stuff like that, but no one would ever be perfect in going and giving me a display, especially with such an awkward and tall guy like Fury. You know, and never so. I understand there's going to be that other space, you know, that I'm gonna be like I'm gonna have to deal with once I get in the ring with him, you know, and I'm gonna be able to, with my IQ and being able to have muscle memory on certain looks and things, you know, especially when he start making mistakes, and I understand the previous mistakes. It's gonna make it as the fight unfolds, it's gonna be a little bit easier. He said he's gonna knock me out in the second round, but I don't think nobody in this room believes that.
In his best performance, what did you think of it overall?
I mean, I thought the fight should have been stopped, you know, in the first place. Although this is a big money fight for me, and a lot of guys probably would bear the difference, like, oh, don't stop this fight, don't stop. But the fight should have been stopped. When you got a looking like 3 to 4 inch cut on your eye, and it's 2 inch deep like that, you got to stop it. You know what I'm saying? But I understood. I understand what they're looking at. You know what I mean? He got a big fight lined up for me, and they wanted to make sure he gets there. You know, and I can't wait, because if I open it up, if I open it up, you know, his life really gonna be on into the rough hands, because if he can't see when these punches come, it's not gonna be good at all, because I'm coming with bad intentions.
For the knockout, do you actually believe him?
No, I don't believe nothing Fury's saying in this moment in time. He ran out. He's very nervous, as you can see. And if anyone don't know how to feel energy, today is the perfect time to start, because he's demonstrated that. He's very nervous. He can't even stand still. He can't even really talk in the press conference. What else he's gonna say that he's already said before? We've been hearing this shit over and over again. You know what I mean? You know, it's dead now. He can't say nothing. But the fight will be interesting. He is a great fighter. You know, we definitely give him that. And this is the biggest heavyweight fight in the world. So I'm looking forward to it all. And at the end of the day, anything is possible. But I don't believe nothing he's saying.
Where do you think all those nerves come from?
I mean, getting knocked down, of course. Just imagine if you was the opponent that night and get knocked out like that, and you don't know how the fuck you got up, nor even how you got on the ground. Even just thinking about, like, getting hit, just imagine 1 second you close your eyes and you wake up, you on the ground, jumping around, don't know what's going on. And the only way you reveal what happened is you go look on video yourself. It's scary. It's not only scary to you, but it's scary to your family, your friends, everybody. That's why they don't want him to take it again. So he understands that my last 2 outings didn't make it no better for him. Because I did that in devastating nights with Brazil and come back with Ortiz, one of the second best heavyweight I consider, in my opinion, in the world. And to do that, what I did to these guys, and his outings, compared to my outings, it's day and night. And when you a fighter, and you have to go in there with the monster that's doing all this, that's got a fist like a wrecking ball and knocking guys out and destroying guys, destroying their health, you're gonna have certain type of feelings, bro. We're human at the end of the day. But take all this apart for us being brave and having so much heart to get in the ring. When you strip all that stuff with titles, champion, you strip all that away, you're a human at the end of the day. And you're gonna have those thoughts and those feelings in mind. Only he know what he went through. We don't know what he went through. We can only see it, but he know.
But he did get up. I know.
He did get up. We have to give him credit for that.
But
Your favorite fan?
That got up.
I don't wonder about it at all. It's just like the song, we fall down, but we get up. And that's, but I told him I was gonna baptize him. You ever been to a baptism? Yeah, all right. All right, you go down and what you do? You get back up. But this time around it's gonna be different. I ain't worried about him getting back up. Because the head is not meant to be hit in the first place. Your chin don't supposed to go this way in the head to bring it. It don't supposed to shape, period. So when it's like that, you always do to an even more vulnerable knockout. This time around it's gonna be worse than it was the first time. But that's going to be his mental issue he has to deal with.
Deontay, do you think you can win a fight on the scorecards? I mean, with Golovkin, Canelo, we saw it was a close fight. There's been questions about Las Vegas judging with being in high caliber fights. Do you think you can win a fight on the scorecards?
Most definitely. Anything's possible in boxing. I'm not worried about having what kind of IQ or what my level of my skill level of boxing is. I'm very confident in what I do. I'm very confident in what I say, and that's what makes me who I am, you know. That's why I have every guy that faced me have tasted the canvas, and it's for a reason. This is like I said, when y'all sit in front of me, you witnessing history, you witnessing greatness. Like I said, I provide my service to my greatness. Just like I tell everybody else, we all are great in this room. We all have some greatness in us, but greatness is only determined by service. Now it's up to you to provide your type of service. Whether you want to provide 5 minutes of your service, or you want to provide a lifetime until it's over of your service. For me, I'm building legacy. So I'm dedicating everything to it. I only have 6 years, I said. And when I retire, some people are gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad because they didn't get satisfaction of what they was looking for. There's a lot of people standing from me right now want me to be beaten. Right now, you know, but I ain't gonna give them that certification.
Deontay.
Good to see you, Jeff.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Good. What did you guys tell each other in the 2 face-offs? There was a lot of chatter. We couldn't hear with the music.
I mean, I was just telling him I know he was nervous. I can feel it from him. I can sense it. You know, and all that. And I just told him I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna baptize him, and all that stuff. I told Fury everything I've told you came to pass, and he agreed. And that's what happens. And it's not gonna be no different. So you know, we was just having one-on-one conversation. You know, this is not with me. I'm a professional. I'm not getting up there to try to put fear in your heart. I'm just telling you. I'm giving you I'm giving you enlightenment on what I'm finna do. And when that date comes, everybody around us in the arena, including him, gonna be the witness.
Deontay, you knocked him down twice in the last third of the fight. So did it become easier to hit him? And you think that
really
carries...
was 3.
Okay, all right. So last third of the fight, though, right? So do you think that carries over into what, in essence, is round 13?
Jeez. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be a great fight, no matter what. I mean, if it goes to 13, start back up to 13, so be it. It's unfinished business for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Whether they start or wherever round, you know, it's unfinished business. And it's an exciting fight. It's one of the biggest fights in the world. I'm just excited. I can't wait, man. A lot of these people in for a treat.